I'm back. I am really sorry. So, we have it on cellular, not on Wi-Fi. The connection is so bad. So, oh, that's a really close picture of me. So I'm kind of trying to fix this last minute. I hope some of you guys come back. I'm so sorry. It stinks when it doesn't work. But I still want to read this newsletter to you, so that's why I'm still here. I'm going to back up a bit. There we go. It's a little bit much. Okay. Hi Hans, where are you from? You're a new one, I think. And hi Weena, you're so sweet for joining me again. Thank you for your patience. I really want to read this letter to you guys, so I just thought, well, we'll try this way. So, we're kind of winging it. Hi Grace and Jules, thanks for joining. Did you miss the first attempt? I just did a live stream and it was terrible connection. Very bad. Hi David, thank you for coming back on. So this will be better because I'm using my cellular and I'm not going to be affected by the Wi-Fi. Although my son and husband came in, hi mom and dad. My son and husband came in after I ended the stream and they're like, we could plug it into the Ethernet. I was like, oh yeah, next time. Because then I can share my screen with you. Like I can't really do that on my phone. I can't show you things on my computer. Like I wanted to show you a couple more things, but that's okay. We'll do this. Anyway, Grace and Jules, you can go back on the channel later and it'll upload and you can watch the first part where I shared the pictures from Hershey Farm that Tommy B sent me, who's a part of this channel. And it's very exciting because the framework's up and you can see the connection between the restaurant and the hotel. That's a new thing they're doing. Before there was 4 or 5 separate buildings. But now they're connecting the original hotel to the restaurant. So very excited. And they're going to have family style dining. But I talked all about that in the first live stream I just did. This one's called Trying Again because we are. All right. Just respect your time and not ramble. I'm going to start reading this. So thank you guys who all came back. I appreciate it. Okay. So like I said before, this is from Moonbeam Meadows Farm. Their brand new Amish farm tour opportunity in Birmingham, actually. Like really like 3 minutes from the Birmingham restaurant. Maybe 5. Just listening to your looking at your comments. So because we went on tours with them, they offered to send us a newsletter. I believe it's like, yes, thank you Dad for mentioning that. I believe he said this is going to be a bi-monthly newsletter. So I'm going to put the information in the, I'll put it in the chat and then the description and then the comments. Actually, not the comments, the description and the chat. If you want to get this, I can send you their address or even their email. If you send them your email, if you email them your address, they will send you this, I believe. So it's a fun way to kind of engage us and show us what it's like for them on the farm. So I'm pretty excited about this. So this is something he just thought of as like, that's a great idea. You should do it. So this is his first newsletter he has sent. So this is Sam from Moonbeam Meadows. So we're going to start. He did this on October 6th. So Grace and Jules, by the way, Dan Schoberg is my dad. Dan Dever is my mom. So my mom and dad are being helpful. Okay, welcome to the introduction of the Moonbeam Meadows bi-monthly newsletter. Family. We are Sam and Rachel Stolfutz, along with our 3 children, Laura, age 6, Michael, age 4, and Benjamin, age 3 months. Hi, Angie. I, Sam, am the animal person on our farm. It is not good if I'm going to put my glasses on. It is not good if I go to an animal auction as I just buy things. Rachel is my wonderful wife of almost 7 years. She manages the house along with the children when I'm at work. Her days are also filled with gardening, canning, and freezing food for winter use, as well as sewing all the family's clothes. That's very impressive, actually. Laura is now in her first year of school, a growing up moment for her and her parents. In her spare time, she loves reading and playing with her brothers. I'm just checking your chat real quick. Okay. Michael is our crazy 4-year-old boy. The perfect mixture of good looks and wild ideas makes him a parent's worst nightmare. I might have one like that, maybe. Maybe more than one. If you find him with scissors, your best hope is that you remembered to put your best books and magazines out of his reach. Benji is our baby. At 3 months old, he is the perfect doll. No colic so far, and also not many sleepless nights. He is fast outgrowing all of his little clothes. We got to see him when we were there in June. I think he was just born, like weeks old, so that was a treat. And she still made us wonderful food and was a wonderful hostess, so that was a treat to see him when he was a tiny little baby. It goes on, just checking your chat. As I sit here in my tree stand, 1 week after archery season has opened in Pennsylvania, I gaze at the changing leaves and ponder over our summer. What turned out as a way for our family to pay off some medical debt turned into one of God's greatest blessings. We have had only 3 tours in total this summer. We have gotten to know many wonderful people. When opening our farm and our hearts, we were scared of getting the impolite tourist who ask the craziest questions, but instead God has given us Christian friends whom we can share our most cherished family recipes. That is so sweet. Our goal is to share at least one recipe with each newsletter, so that's another bonus. I'll get into this in a minute. At this time, so this is beginning of October, life finds me very busy at work as the purchasing manager for a company that makes outdoor poly furniture. I manage all parts of purchasing from raw materials, lumber, fabric for our cushions, to aluminum for the welding department. I work Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The rest of my time is spent at home with the family and the animals. My latest project has been building a window frame greenhouse potting shed for Rachel. We saw this too. It's very clever. Here's the best part. So far, I have been able to successfully upcycle all materials from here on the farm, paying $0, which has been the goal. Rachel's latest project is buying used books for a used book sale she plans on having in our basement before Christmas. That's pretty cool. Rachel and I both love used books. It really works out well for both of us to go to used book sales, as she is into children's books. If you wonder what the Amish read their kids, here you go. Like Curious George, Little Golden Book, etc. Which I loved Little Golden Books when I was a kid. Actually, I still do. Well, I go look for the children's chapter books, the kind of books that Amish children ages 9 to 13 would like to read. Titles like Lee Roddy, Lewis Wilfred Johnson. Now, if you know who those 2 people are, let me know, because I do not know who that is. I don't know who they are, but the next 2 I know. Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew, plus many others. I love that. So now you have a little tidbit about what Amish kids read. As far as the rest of the family and animals, everyone is doing well. Rachel and I continue to find much joy in being new school parents and watching our children grow and expand their knowledge of the world around them. That's so sweet. Laura is all into school things, and Michael is still the little farmer boy who loves playing with his tractors and any other farm toys, while Benjamin continues to outgrow his clothes and is now wearing 3 to 6 months, which are already getting too tight. Oh, such precious times. Oh, for those of you who are my age or older, you probably know how quickly this time goes and how much you miss it. I'm not going to get emotional, so I'm going to keep reading. And they have here where to write to them, and I'll put that in the chat in the description. Yours truly, they say we would love to stay connected to you with you and your family. Yours truly, Samuel and Rachel Stolfitz, Moonbeam Meadows Farm. Now, here are their animals. Okay. I'm going to let you look at the pictures. Starlight, Jinx. These 2 were the most friendly when we were there. They were hilarious. I mean, really, they were like taking food out of our hand. This is her baby, Starlight's baby. Not yet to be named. This is... Wait. Okay. Is this... Oh, no. This is Dolly. Sorry. This is Jinx. These 2 were the ones we interacted with. This is Dolly. Look at her ears. Oh, my goodness. So this is Dolly's newest baby. We need to decide if we're going to keep or sell her. Too many choices. Then we have, try and do this and still see what I'm doing. Flower Petals. This is one of Starlight's babies. She is the shyest of all the goats and likes to fade into the background when strangers are around. Griffin, the billy goat, who we loved. I went with my girlfriends in September, and they were like crazy about his hair. His hair was actually really cool. It looked like a rebel billy goat, which actually can exist, I think. So Griffin, the billy goat of the herd, was a trade for us last fall. He will also not be a long-term resident on the farm, as inbreeding is not a good idea with our goats. Okay. Then we have Justin the horse, who I love. Justin is a family horse. He is 18 years old. We have many happy memories of him taking the family to church, shopping, and much more. We hope that he will be able to live out his life on the farm. The typical horse age is about 20 to 23 years old. And this is Buttercup. Buttercup was loaned out to my sister this summer and has just made her way back to the farm with her now grown-up baby, Lincoln. Oh. So right here is their email. moonbeammeadowsfarm@gmail.com. So email them. Email them and tell them you want a newsletter and plan on going to see them next spring. So next spring will be the perfect time to go see them because they're going to have baby. Hi, Tommy B. You're the hero of the first stream, by the way. I told them about you. So the first live stream I did not work out because the internet was awful. So I cut it out. But I was able to show the Hershey Farm pictures you sent me because I was super excited. And they're really good pictures. And we saw the framing. We saw the foundation. We saw the connection to the restaurant, to the hotel. So that was very exciting. So this is Tommy. He's the one who gave me the picture. So yay for Tommy. So back to this farm. They had an announcement. I actually can't look it up right now because it's on Facebook, but they did a poll recently. A couple of things I was going to tell you. One is that they already have orders to get several kinds of chickens and ducks. Like, I think several kinds of chickens. They're going to have like blue, green, and like four or five colored eggs next like laying eggs. So that in itself would be fun to see, to go to the farm, and you get to collect the eggs from the hen house, but they're gonna have like multiple colored eggs for us to see when we're collecting the eggs. So that's really cool. But they recently did a Facebook poll. I shared it on my channel on YouTube. I shared it on my Facebook page, and it was the question of which animal would you like us to get next year. One was a Highland dairy cow. One was a mini donkey. And one was, I forget the other two. So if you can, so the Highland cow won like by 43%. They had 43% of the vote was the Highland cow, like a baby cow. And then they're also going to try to get mini donkeys. So he said to tell you all, if you know of anybody who's expecting a Highland cow next spring who wants to sell, to let him know or let me know, and I'll pass it along. And ironically, I emailed this to him already. There is a Highland dairy farmer who has a YouTube channel that I started liking and following. Had no idea that they were actually located in Oklahoma, where I live. And he's probably like an hour and a half from me. Now, whether or not he can help him out, I don't know how that would work. But he might have contacts. So I did tell him about him, but isn't that funny? I hope to get there someday, maybe do a little video. But anyway, so those who voted, the Highland cow won, and the mini donkeys, which I didn't really know that was a thing. They came in second. So he's going to try again both. It's very exciting. Making sure I didn't miss any of your chats. Do you guys have any questions while I'm talking? About like Moonbeam Meadows or... Oh, when we were there in September, I must tell you, if they would ask you what you wanted her to make you, because they make cookies and lemonade, and she made us like fresh grape juice. It was so good. But her pumpkin whoopie pies were literally the very best pumpkin whoopie pies I ever had. And that's a high standard because I love those. I've had them for whatever, 20, 25 years. But they were so good because she made them like just fresh that day. Very delicious. So if you ever get a chance and they were ask you what you want to have when you're there, I would ask for the pumpkin whoopie pies. It was so delicious. Okay, so that is it about Moonbeam Meadows. But isn't that cool? Cool newsletter. So bi-monthly. Very, very fun. And I can't wait to see the babies. But they're planning on having more babies in the spring. That'd be a great time to go. I'm hoping, I don't know. Our youngest is a senior this year, so we have a very busy year. Yes, David, I can give you, in fact, I'm going to type in the email address in the chat. But it's just moonbeammeadowsfarm@gmail.com. But I'm going to type in the chat right now, so give me a second here. I'm going to do it on my other computer. Moonbeam Meadows Farm at gmail.com. Okay. It's in the chat now, so, and I'll also put it in the description later. So right there it is. Moonbeam Meadows Farm at gmail.com. So because he does work during the day, he does tours in the evenings and then on Saturdays. So to keep that in mind. Next thing I want to talk to you about before I try to go quickly, so I'm not rambling forever. If you don't know this, the month of November, the Bird Hand restaurant / hotel / corporation, and my buddy Christine, who's on this channel with us a lot, told me about this maybe 2 years ago, and I forgot it, and then I think she reminded me of it again this year. They sell gift cards, and you can use it at any Bird Hand property, which is several. The bakery, the hotel, the restaurant, the other lodging options. You can, so if you want a $100 gift card, you're only going to pay $85. So you're saving 15%. It's a 15% deal only in November, and they never expire, so that's great. So we are coming next October. I'm bringing, since we'll be officially empty nesters next summer, when our youngest graduates, and we can legally leave them because they'll all be 18 and over. We're taking a couples trip to Lancaster. I'm super excited. It's my first couples trip to go to Lancaster with my friends from around here, many of whom, at least the men, have not been there. Okay, I'll get back on track. So my point is, I have used these to, I bought a big chunk of it to pay for my hotel, but I saved I think we're staying 3 nights, and I saved $85 by prepaying now for these gift cards, and I'll be using them to pay. So that's a little extreme, but when you're coming to stay there with a whole bunch of friends, it's a good deal. If you can do it now, even if you just buy a $100 one for now, and you can use it at the restaurant or the bakery, and they never expire. So that's my second tip for you: is go to birdandhand.com, literally bird-in-hand.com, and they have all their businesses located at the top. And you can buy a gift card, but it's only in November, so you got to buy it by November 30th, but you get 15% off, and you can use it for whatever. You can use it online as well. Thank you, Grace and Jules. I am thrilled about that. That's a great way to save money. I will share this recipe with you that Rachel sent me. So I have not made them yet. We've been so busy lately. It's just the time of year. They're called Speedy Brownies. See that? So you can always pause this video and look at it, but which I thought was so sweet. So I'm excited. When I do try it, I'll let you know how it is. I'm sure it's good, but it has vegetable oil and not butter, which is interesting. 5 eggs. Huh. So anyway, this is the recipe she gave me, was this one. I think that's about all I was going to talk. I was going to show you a couple things online, but I can't do that because I am not on my computer. But I will tell you a few things. It's Christmas oriented. Because that's like a week away, officially the day after Thanksgiving. But the Bird Hand Artisan Village, I just saw today on Facebook, has a Christmas village they put out, like a beautifully decorated one. So that's the new Artisan Village that they have in Bird Hand, just down the street from the bakery. Take a left. If you're looking at the bakery, take a left. They have a really cute Christmas village. There's a lot of Christmas things going on in Lancaster. So if you don't know where to go and what to do, go to discoverlancaster.com. And they will type in Christmas in the search bar, and they will have a huge list of all the offerings in Lancaster. A couple things I'm doing that I'm super excited about. So I'm going to try to be there in the beginning of December. We're doing the Amish Farm and House Christmas cookie tour, where you go to the Amish Farm and House, you get the tour of the Amish Farm and House property, which I've never done, so I'm excited just to see that. But then you get to go on a mini bus. They take you to several Amish farms, and they have cookies and drinks waiting for you, and you get to snack on them and then get their recipes. So that's gonna be a super fun day. So I'm very excited about that. We're doing that, and then we're going to Lidditz and doing 2 things in Lidditz. We're doing the candlelight tour, which is in it's in, I think it's the historical foundation house, which is the Mueller house, I believe. And so they literally go through like what Christmas is like back in the 1800s, I believe, with just candlelight as your light. And it is accessible, so my mom and dad are going with me. They said it's all on one floor. It gets very crowded, but I'm very excited about that. They're very accommodating with me. They told me I can video as much as I want, and I can even try a live stream if I can. Don't know how the connection will be, but that will be coming in early December. And then they have but maybe the thing I'm most excited about is this Christmas Carol sing, and this is in Lidditz, right in front of the big Moravian church. I think it's along Broad Street or Main Street. There's a big Moravian church. They have this huge like yard basically in front of the church, and it's a school too. And they have this enormous candlelight sing where they have candles and they sing Christmas hymns. Like, that's what they do. So that's free to the public. You can donate if you want to when you're there, but we're going to go and sing along and do some, because one of my favorite things about Christmas is singing Christmas songs, especially like the good ones that are from like the old hymns, like the ones that are so amazing with all the deep meanings to them. So it's going to be a really fun night. So doing that, I would also suggest checking out, might sound silly, but the Choo Choo Barn is a little toy train shop in Strasbourg. Not shop, toy train display, but they decorate for Christmas. And I had not been there at Christmas, but I've seen pictures. It looks so adorable. The Strasbourg Railroad has a ton of Christmas rides. They've added more this year. So check out the Strasbourg Railroad website. They have a lot of Christmas things going on. But Lidditz has a couple things. Check out Lidditz. And then Bird in Hand has some. And then Kitchen Kettle Village also has several events. And they also have like a special, I think it's another like Christmas day where they have like a whole bunch of festivities in the town of Intercourse. So you can find that stuff all out on Discover Lancaster. So those are my tips for you for planning Christmas. I'll probably do 1, maybe 2 more live streams this year. I do want to do a giveaway for Christmas because I'm thankful for you guys and all your support and being here watching. We'll do some more gift card giveaways. I'll make that announcement soon. And then I'm thinking my son and my middle son and I are going to try to make some shoe fly pie live. I've never done it before, but I thought that'd be fun to try. So that's coming up. I'm going to read the comments now and catch up. So, yes, Tommy, very cute goats on the farm. So Grace and Jules, you should go with your husband. Where do you want to go with your husband? Like, what specific area do you want to do? Maybe the farm you're talking about. There's no wrong answer when you're going to Lancaster. There's always something fun to do. Okay. Yes, so every time you do a live stream, it becomes a video. Like, you can delete it, but I don't do that. They're just it's under my live section. So when you go on my channel on the main page, you can go down and there'll be sections of videos, and down there is the live streams. So it'll be on there. You just kind of browse and navigate the website a bit, but there is like a live stream section where you can find all my live streams. And this one will be there too. It usually takes a little bit of time to upload all this because they gotta kind of reconfigure it, but it will be there. And the old one I just did about Hershey Farm is gonna be on there too. So yes, Rob, you can. Well, yeah, I'm sure you can, because here's the funny thing about these Bird in Hand gift cards. They came in. I was trying to find somebody who would let me buy online gift cards and had them emailed to me, which Kitchen Kettle Village does, by the way. But Bird in Hand does not do that. They're still old school mail. But I'm sure you can go there and buy them. I'd be shocked if you couldn't. And this was sent to me from the bakery, so you can always just try them first. But I bet that you could do that. I bet you could go to the restaurant or the bakery and even the inn and just buy the gift cards. I would try for sure, Rob. But good for you going next weekend. Hope you have fun. Let me know what you do. Okay. David said the Christmas lights at Gray Gables. So I don't know where that is, but maybe you're talking about Stone Gables Estate. If that's what you're talking about, very good point. So Stone Gables Estate, also called the Star Barn, is a huge property up in Elizabethtown, northwest Lancaster County, that has a beautiful Christmas light drive-through. You do pay online ahead of time, but it is gorgeous. It's very well themed for Christmas. They have other things. Thank you, David. They have other things going on there too. They have a beautiful dinner theater, which I have not done. They have a Christmas village. Oh, what's it called? I'll post it, but yes, I did do a video. Wow, Grace and Jules, I feel so paid attention to. Thank you. Yes, Stone Gables Estate and also the Star Barn. So yeah, that's a great idea. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. There's a lot of lights in Lancaster, by the way. You will find all that stuff on Discover Lancaster. But I think that's all. My phone's about to die, and I've probably have held you up long enough. I could talk for a long time about Lancaster, but I'm gonna stop. But thank you, and Grace and Jules, you're so sweet for remembering the videos. And thank you guys, David and Angie and Rob and Tommy and the other David. I appreciate you guys all coming on here and staying with me during all my terrible live streaming connection. So thank you guys. Have a good Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm very thankful for you all, and enjoy your meal. Enjoy your time with friends. Bye. Bye, David. Oh, bye. Hi, Debbie, and bye, Debbie. Oh, thanks, Tommy. Bye, Rob. Bye, Grace and Jules. See you guys. Have a great Thanksgiving.